Let's spill some tea.
Let's Spill Some Tea is fueled by Artillery Tea Company. It is the only America-first veteran-owned tea brand, and their mission is to maximize flavor with whole leaf blends in chemical-free tea bags. There's no junk, just real tea. The tactical advantage, you ask? Well, it's that each bag brews not just once, but twice. So go over to artillerytco.com and use the code LIBERTY for 20% off of your first order. That's artillerytco.com. Use the code LIBERTY and get yourself some premium tea that's mission-driven and brewed for the brave. There at the bottom of your screen, by the way, folks, you see the press conference that's going to happen here in short order over in Chequers, England. The moment it happens, we'll take you there live. President Trump and British Prime Minister Keir Starmer will be sharing dueling podiums, well, not dueling in this case, but they'll be sharing podiums. And again, we'll take you there live the moment each of them takes the podium so you can hear what they have to say. In the meantime, let's spill some tea. And in the cup today, professors at Clemson University posting sick celebratory comments about Charlie Kirk's assassination, and now they are out of a job. Multiple professors at Clemson have been fired after posting abhorrent comments celebrating Charlie Kirk's death. Students and parents called for action, and they got it. The posts were public, vile, and impossible to ignore. And this isn't just unprofessional, it is unhinged. In Clemson, well, a lot of people agreeing that the university did the right thing. So let's bring in Gina and Dr. David to talk to Gina and Dr. David. Let's bring in Dr. David to talk
I'll take it.
More.
That's an upgrade. I'll take it.
I give you an honorary, David, from the University of Rav.
Thank you. A doctor of gobbledygook.
We lost the
Dr.
whole
Gina,
topic, Go ahead.
Dr. Let's start the conversation here because there's been a lot of talk about First Amendment rights and people saying things, even if they're abhorrent, even if we disagree with them, even if we consider that they are in poor taste, but they have the right to say them. And Steve just said a little while ago, and I think there is a point to be made here, that just because you say it doesn't mean that people don't have a right to push back and that independent entities don't have a right to fire you from your job for it.
100%. The one place I grapple with myself, and I'm just going to be really honest with you and our audience, is I have trouble with burning the flag. I really have trouble with burning the flag. I'm not sure I don't like the idea of some sort of penalty for that. I don't think that's a form of free speech that we need because it's just too emblematic of our precious soldiers that have died throughout our history. David, I'd love your opinion on that, by the way. But also, I'm afraid to ever touch the First Amendment in any way, shape, or form because once you open that, I fear what else someone could decide to be morally righteous about. And look, that's what happened in Great Britain. And now, and not just Great Britain, by the way, this is happening all over Europe. I think we should note that. I have friends in Germany that have told me the horrific, you cannot say things and they will monitor you. And if they catch you on some mic somewhere, hidden microphone in a grocery store talking about something you're not supposed to be talking about, guess what? They'll come for you. Those are scary things that should never be permitted in the U.S. And imagine with AI now, they can show you doing things you didn't do. They can make you say things you didn't say. Very scary, David.
Well, a couple things real quick. I agree with you, Gina, on the flag burning. And of course, the way to do that is you somehow get a constitutional amendment passed. Not easy, for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe a convention of states, something along those lines. And Terrence, to your point, when you said Steve had a point, I think it's more than a point. As a matter of fact, I know it's more than a point. In other words, literally, this is not a First Amendment issue. This is employment and contract law.
Yes.
A private employer can fire someone for doing something stupid under their purview. It's just that simple. And so that is a private issue. This has nothing to do with the First Amendment. And not that we're getting sucked into that, but we need to make it very clear that this is the left is going to say First Amendment. How dare you? No, it has nothing to do with the First Amendment. Jimmy Kimmel has nothing to do with the First Amendment. This is ABC saying, no, you said something stupid. You could have gotten us sued. You might still get us sued. Your butt's fired.
And he has every right to continue to say the stupid things that he's saying. He can film himself and post it all over social media if he wants to, but that doesn't mean his employer has to keep him.
Correct.
No, absolutely. And I mean, most employers, particularly in this industry, will tell you that anything you say as an employee could reflect on the views of the employer. And so you need to be careful. And in Jimmy Kimmel's case in particular, that seems like it's at least part of the conversation.
And also, it's not funny. I'm sorry, I just wanted to get that in there. He's not funny. That's not funny. His job is to be funny. Right? Your job is to be a newscaster. If you come on here and start spraying perfume all over yourself and advertising your perfume, that's not your job. His job is to be funny. He isn't.
Yeah, I will not do that, by the way.
All right. We'll have to leave that conversation for the time. We have more American Sunrise coming your way here after the break. While some universities disagree themselves, one Florida school is actually standing tall, literally, to honor Charlie Kirk and his legacy. We'll have that tribute ahead.